Welcome back, everybody, to another Sunday Swings. We have some nice markets this week, so let's get right into it. CHF JPY, we're at this daily area of interest. Also, I guess, if you count the weeks, the weekly area of interest, but not really though. And I am interested in taking sells from this area right here. I would like a retest, and then we can have the move to the downside. I just think we are due a retracement to the downside more than this small move. And we went bearish on the 4 hour because we broke below this structure point. On the weekly we are bullish, and on the daily we are bullish as well, which obviously makes this trade a high risk one. But I think that this is still a good trade that we could take. Yeah, this is a higher risk trade, but I think it might be the trade that is ready the fastest. Then Euro USD. On the weekly we are bearish. On the daily, however, we are bullish. Yes, we are bullish. And on the 4 hour we are also bearish. So we have two time frames in sync, even though they are not consecutive. But I think that shorts from this area of interest look pretty good, considering how often we rejected from this area. We had this, not really doji, I wouldn't say, but some indecisiveness on this weekly candle. And I think we can have the move to the downside, just a bit of a retest, and then take the trade. I think it looks pretty good. I really like Euro USD. Then Euro CHF, we are bearish. We are at the weekly EMA. We had this weekly engulfing, bearish engulfing. On the daily we see this super nice head and shoulders pattern. We have this area of interest. We don't have too many tabs. We have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, depending on how this moves now. I was looking for maybe sells from something like this, but then we wouldn't have broken below this and would have been higher risk. But if we break below this, would be great to, well, I guess we have already the daily candle close under the neckline. Yeah, I think this is a great trade. If we get a retracement, it's a bit higher risk, but I also think it's still a great trade, and the risk to reward might be a bit better, depending on how you are going to place it, if it breaks below and then retests. And then USD JPY, we are at this structure area of interest, and it looks pretty clean on the daily. The only thing that I don't like is that on the 4 hour we have broken below this area of interest so many times and just gone above it again. But to be fair, on the daily we are pretty much always have stayed above this area of interest. So I think that if we break below this area of interest, not on the 4 hour but on the daily, have a real close under this area of interest, and then have a retest, then I think we can take the trade to the downside and it would look pretty nice. This is also a bit higher risk, considering we are bullish on the day, on the weekly. Unless you count this huge move, but I wouldn't think about this considering the time and the structure between now and then. So this is what I'm interested in. Something on the daily, bearish candle close below. And then last but not least, Euro CAD. We have this weekly area of interest, especially nice on the daily. And we broke above and now we have retested, and I think this is a pretty nice buying opportunity. It would be great if the 4-hour shifted bullish, something like this, or maybe something like this would be great. But I think it looks pretty nice. Maybe we have 1 week of consolidation and it's only ready next week. But I really like this trade. Maybe we get the EMA. But yeah. I think my favorite pairs are probably Euro USD and Euro CHF. But the other pairs also look pretty great. Yeah. Some nice markets this week, which is great. And yeah, that's already it. I hope you learned something. I would love to know what you think about the pairs, and I will see you guys next week, and bye.